First time voting, or maybe you have been voting for a long time, but this is the first time you've actually wanted to get it right. I am here to help. My name is Lauren. I am a former Federal Press Gallery journalist, current election enthusiast, and I'm going to teach you how to vote. Before we get started, are you enrolled to vote? If you have turned 18 since the last election, or perhaps you've just been trying to evade government control for many years and you've finally decided to give it a try, you need to enrol before the 7th of April. All Australian citizens over the age of 18 have to be enrolled, and we must vote because voting is compulsory in Australia. And I know a lot of people complain and whinge about it, but trust me, our democracy is better for it. Now, whether you do a postal vote, you go to an early voting centre, or you rock up on the 3rd of May to your local school hall, you'll get your name marked off and you'll be handed 2 pieces of paper. A green one that will look a bit like this and a white one that will look like this, but just imagine it's about 3 metres longer. Then you'll walk over to your very chic cardboard booth and you'll fill them in. You'll be voting for our 2 houses of parliament, the upper house, which is the Senate, and the lower house, the House of Representatives. This voting paper is to elect your local MP. There are 150 MPs in the House of Reps, and each MP represents an electorate that is roughly 150,000 people. Their job is to speak up on your behalf in Parliament to represent local issues. They will work for you. I am saying this slowly because a lot of them forget this point. We use preferential voting in Australia, so rather than casting a vote for one person, you will need to rank every candidate in your order of preference, starting at 1 and working through to the very last one. You will need to number every single box. If you do not number every single box, it will be an informal vote, it won't count. There also needs to be a different number in every box, which sounds logical, but you never know. With the white paper, you are voting for somebody in the Senate. There are 76 seats in the Senate, and the senators represent states. There are 12 senators for every state and 2 for each territory. Yes, the territories get totally ripped off. The reason there are 12 for each state is so that each state gets an equal say, regardless of their population size. So the smaller states don't get bullied around by the big states. This voting paper can be a little bit more confusing because you need to otherwise number above the line or below the line. Above the line, you need to number from 1 to 6. Below the line, you need to number from 1 to 12. More experienced voters might remember before 2016, you needed to number every single box below the line, which was like when there was 100 candidates, it was a bit much. So nobody ever did it. What's the difference? Well, above the line, you are voting for parties and groups. Below the line, you are voting for individuals. Say you vote for the Liberal Party up top, number 1, the Liberal Party will then decide which senator gets that seat. But if you vote below the line, you are choosing which people you want to represent your state. Also important to note that senators are elected for 6 years, but federal elections are held every 3 years. So every election, half the Senate is up for re-election. For example, Pauline will not be a candidate at this election because she was elected last time around, and we have her for another 3 years. Unless you are a senator from the territories, they're elected every 3 years because we just really get ripped off. Nobody in Australia votes for the Prime Minister. The House of Reps is where the government is determined. There are 150 seats, and to win government, your party needs to win 76 of those seats. Whichever party wins the government, their leader becomes the Prime Minister. When you have finished filling them out, you fold them up, you pop them in the box, and that's it. Your job is done. Go and get yourself a sausage, you've earned it.